Hello, 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 it's Auntie. Happy National Heroes Day. Oh, yay, oh, yay. A day to remember the official heroes, and for me, even more so, the many, many, many unsung heroes, right? Mm-hmm. Um, yeah, you know where I'm coming to you from? My bathroom to be in my home. Yeah. We're at the stage now where the windows are getting put in. Listen, this has been such a journey. I don't want to say that I probably don't celebrate it enough, but yeah, it's really a big deal, and he has come a long, 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 long way. Yeah, I can remember. It seems like just yesterday when we were like marking out, where we would be excavating and so on, like for the foundation for the home, and now here we are. Yeah, windows, still a few more to put in, but making some good progress. And I'll show you the ceiling. Yeah, I'm very happy. So I'm gonna come. I thought I'd come up here and read a story. Hopefully, I can find somewhere to prop the phone. You know how it goes. So let's see. Let's see if you'll stay right there. Will you? I don't want you to fall and get injured now. I don't know. I don't know. Actually, popping it here by the same window. I think it's really guys we're working too. If this can't work, I'll find another room. Because I definitely don't want to be disturbing what they were doing. All right. I think we got it there. I think so. Yeah. Concrete block. You know, Auntie just find a way to make it work. Alright, let me make it work. So this one of the ladybugs. This one is the hospital, the inside story. As you know, Auntie likes to get books for the children. Some where we inspire our creativity, use our imagination and so on, and some about real life things, right? So this one. I got a good mix too. I had a Mary and I on Saturday. We were looking at one about bicycles. I had one that you get some showing you different parts of the world. I had one about Italy, learning different cultures and so on. Then I have one with some recipes, some nice vegan recipes. I have this one about the hospital. I have like one of these big books with like giant book with like different facts, teach you a lot of different things. Yeah. I think there are like two or three with stories, but stories with good lessons. Yeah. I think know how to pick the good things. Okay. The hospital. A beacon in the night. Before the sun rises and the birds. This is a big book. I don't think I can read all, but I'll try to pick what I can. Before the sun rises and the birds start to sing, there is one place in the city that is wide awake. Darkness cloaks the sleeping buildings, but among them a beacon of light is visible for miles around. Welcome to the hospital. You never know when someone might feel ill or have an accident, so the people who work in the hospital have to be prepared for anything. The hospital is open at all hours of the day, and the talented people inside keep it bright even on the darkest of nights. The hospital is a place where people come for all kinds of help, from people with broken bones to expectant parents. The hospital welcomes anyone in need. The incredible people who work here are kind and dedicated to helping people feel better, and they have a long day ahead. At 8 o'clock in the morning, Tess and Omari arrive at the hospital. Earlier, Tess felt a strong squeeze in her belly and felt a little strange. She's 9 months pregnant with her second child. Omari called the hospital and they were told to come in. Tess was going into labor. On the drive to the hospital, Tess breathed heavily while Omari tried to help her relax by playing calming music on the radio. Once at the hospital, the couple made their way to the front desk. Slung over Omari's shoulder is a bag for Tess, containing the things she will need once their baby is born. They answer a few questions and are guided toward an elevator that will take them to the maternity wards. Exciting. Feeding a hungry hospital. This part is a big deal. Listen, hospital food, this is a big deal now. The kitchen is one of the busiest places in the hospital, especially at breakfast time. All the patients need something delicious to eat, and head chef Trini and her team work hard to make sure that the food is healthy and nutritious. Patients in their hospital rooms can pick from a menu, order a meal, and have it delivered right to them. At the same time, in the cafeteria, family members and hospital workers buzz around, buying food and coffee from the friendly staff. This is one of the places in the hospital where anyone can meet up with friends and discuss important news from the day. Dr. Joanna fills up her tray with breakfast to enjoy before heading off to check on her patients, while Tess and Omari's family grab a bite to eat as they wait for updates on how Tess is doing. Yummy hospital food. Breakfast in bed. It's Jesse's second day in the hospital, and he's excited as his breakfast arrives from the kitchen. Yesterday he had a high temperature, and when he tried to play with his cousins, he quickly tired and preferred to take a nap. Jesse's mom was worried he was sick, so she brought him to the hospital for some tests. He was admitted to the pediatric ward, which is the department where kids are looked after. Dr. Warder decided to keep him there overnight. She is pleased to see Jesse is looking much better this evening. I'm going to skip some, okay? A trip to the clinic. Not all doctors work at the hospital. Some are based at the nearby primary care clinic. This is where you can see a doctor if you are feeling well and need a routine checkup, or if you are feeling just a little bit under the weather. Sometimes your doctor will send you to the hospital for more treatment. Today, Rosie has come to the clinic with her dad and her rabbit, Mr. Ayers, for a checkup. Dr. Maya is pleased with Rosie's health, and just to be safe, she gives Mr. Ayers a thorough examination too. In a different room of the clinic, Aaron sits with Dr. Rahim. Aaron has been feeling very sad lately. He has found it difficult to wake up because he's always tired and he does not have the energy to do the things he once enjoyed, like baking or walking his dogs. Aaron has depression and he sees Dr. Rahim every few months to discuss his feelings and what treatments he could take to make him feel better. Dr. Rahim is a psychiatrist and specializes in helping people improve their mental health. An exciting way. Terrence keeps his grandson Justin occupied as they wait for the arrival of the newest member of their family. The doctors have told them it's almost time for Tess and Omari's baby to be born. Grandma June is distracting herself from worrying by chatting with a friendly stranger who is waiting for her sister to give birth. Terrence is excited. All of his family have been born in this hospital, so he has very fond memories of this waiting room. Justin is only 2. He's old enough to realize that something special is happening, but too young to understand that he will have a new sibling very soon. For now, he's enjoying playing with his grandpa and the exciting collection of toys he's found hidden around the room. Inside the delivery room, Tess and Omari are growing anxious. Their nurse visits them and checks Tess. She reassures them everything is going as planned. It's only a matter of time. Getting excited? Physical therapy. David recently had surgery on his leg and it left him feeling weaker than before. His surgeon told him that he would work with Alistair, the physical therapist at the hospital. Alistair specializes in using exercise to strengthen muscles and help people recover from illness and injuries. It isn't easy for David to move his body when he feels so weak, but Alistair is patient and calm. He demonstrates many of the exercises for David, and now he has him running on a treadmill. I wonder if I could come up to here exercise now. As a physical therapist, Alistair also works with children. Some kids need help learning how to walk, while others work on improving their balance. Often the therapy sessions include fun games and activities. In a room next door, Pauline works with Dion, the speech and language therapist, to improve her ability to talk. Pauline recently had a stroke, which makes it difficult for her to pronounce certain words. Dion also uses a special exercise with apples to help Pauline swallow properly. Meanwhile, Jessica, that's why I came to this page because I saw my name. The occupational therapist uses a puzzle to help Alex improve his hand-eye coordination. Alex has noticed that ever since he started his sessions with Jessica, it is easier for him to do things like catch a ball and write his name. Of course, you know Jessica got it down pat. Look, Jessica there. See how pleasant and sweet she looking? Ambulance to the rescue. Kevin runs toward the merry-go-round the moment he and his mother arrive at the park. He feels that he can fly when he's spinning. He pumps his legs to go faster and faster. The park around him turning into a green blur. Look at me, Mom, he yells as he starts to feel a bit dizzy. Kevin lets go of the metal bar and flings his arms out. But the second he lets go, he loses his balance. For a brief moment, he really is flying, but then he crashes down hard on the ground. Look at him. Kevin's mother runs to his side as he clasps his arms and starts to cry. An onlooker who saw the accident calls 911 or the emergency services and tells them what has happened. A few minutes later, the whole park can hear the sounds of the ambulances sirene, "Meemo, meemo, meeo." Help has arrived. Paramedics Glory and he has a nice name too, Glory, introduce themselves to Kevin and his mom. They are trained professionals who provide medical care to people who are out and about. Both paramedics are concerned that Kevin may have broken his arm. It's important for him to see the doctors at the hospital. They put him in the ambulance and speed off. I'm not going to read about X-ray. X-rays are exciting, you see? X-rays, they're taking a picture of the inside of your body. Yeah, X-rays and CAT scans and stuff. At the pharmacy, Jim has been feeling strange for a few days. I'm going to try to completely skipping up pages. Ever since he lost the hearing in his right ear, he went to see a doctor who told him he has an ear infection. The doctor wrote Jim a prescription for some ear drops, which he will need to take twice a day for a few weeks. Medications come in all colors and types, from purple pills to blue inhalers and clear liquids. Jim arrives at the pharmacy in the hospital and gives Jenna, the pharmacist, his prescription form. Pharmacists are healthcare professionals who study the effects of medicine on the human body. Jenna looks at Jim's prescription before going to the storage room to find the correct medication. As she hands it to Jim, Jenna explains it's important he uses the air drops twice a day. Right? Mhm. Meet your little sister, the baby is here. After a grueling few hours giving birth, Tess holds her daughter tightly and watches her as she sleeps. Omari lifts up Michael so he can get a view of his new baby sister. How do you feel about a big brother? He asks. How do you feel about being a big brother? He asks. The doctors and nurses have examined Tess and the baby. Both are healthy, happy, and tired. Dr. Holly was by Tess's side for the delivery and reminds the family that their new children's doctor will be in to visit soon to check on them. Before she goes, she asks Tess and Omari if they have a name for the baby yet. We've decided to call her Sherry, says Tess, smiling. I knew something was up because they call this big boy Justin. I know all of a sudden he's Michael. Huh? I knew it was something, man. You can't trick me. Auntie on top of the game. I actually had to go back and see they were calling him Justin. All of a sudden they're calling him Michael. The laundry room. In the basement of the hospital is a room filled with the smell of soap and the sound of whirring machines. This is the laundry room, and it is one of the most important places in the hospital. You see, my auntie say that a lot of heroes are unsung and unrecognized. A lot of work that goes on in the background, behind the scenes, right? That we don't be seeing the people seeing this work being done and appreciate it, but it's so important. You got to understand that in a hospital it's very important to keep things clean, keep things sterile, you know. You don't get infection and get sick, but we don't ever think about who's doing the job cleaning things. There are big washing and drying machines going all day long, while plenty of people are on hand to help sort the laundry into neat piles. The team tell jokes and laugh as they complete their tasks. But this is serious work. The items cleaned in the laundry are delivered to all parts of the hospital so that patients have a warm blanket for bedtime or a new gown to change into after a shower. Mopping the floor is Terry, one of the hospital's cleaners. Terry and his team have the important job of making sure the hospital is free of dirt and bacteria, creating a safe environment for the medical teams to work in. Time for a break. Everyone deserves a break, especially when it involves muffins and coffee. In between the rush of seeing patients, members of the healthcare team visit the cafeteria in the afternoon to rest and chat with their colleagues. Doctors Warda and Henri discuss their kids and plans for the upcoming weekend. Meanwhile, Dr. Joanna runs into Pete, the physical therapist, who is about to begin his shift. They haven't seen each other since Joanna started working in a new area of the hospital. She is impressed by Pete's new area. Where is Pete? I don't see Pete. With such busy and important jobs, the members of the hospital appreciate the valuable chance to recharge in the cafeteria before heading out again to look after their patients. Now I'm just going to say good night. The sun has set on another busy day at the hospital. This is the sunrise and this is the sun setting. As the night shift team arrive, they're met by tired doctors and nurses who update them on what happened during the day. Some patients hurry home to make family dinners, while others arrive in preparation for tomorrow's surgery. As the clock strikes 10 o'clock, Tess and Omari make their way outside with Sherry. The hospital's pace starts to slow down for the evening. Patients get ready for bed and the healthcare team settle down to watch over them as they sleep. Everyone needs a chance to rest, but no matter the time, there will always be someone at the hospital who will be able to help you if you need it. All right? So that was good learning all about the hospital. Yeah. Take your time and educate yourself about different things. Take time, I'll say once again, to appreciate those persons, be it in your own home, in your community, at the workplace, school, wherever people you interact with, who we could think of as unsung heroes, right? They do some important work, like sanitation workers, bus drivers, yeah, different things like that. People dealing with our basic needs and so on. As I said, we take it for granted, but let them stop. They don't have to stop what they're doing. On that note, let me give a special shout out for our teachers. You are appreciated, you are seen, you are valued, and you are loved. Okay? Keep up the good work. Auntie Jessica believes in you and supports you. I'll leave it at that. All right. Continue to enjoy your Heroes Day, everybody. A special shout out for those of you who might not be in a sunny climate like myself, I get to interact and have some good jokes sometimes. Yeah, sometimes I tell you, like, don't be jealous, but it's all love. And keep me in the sunshine. What is that they always say? Let the sun shine in. When the sun shines in, don't keep it all for yourself. Share it. Spread that light, spread that joy with others. All right, bye-bye. I'm gonna have me a few more minutes upstairs here, get a feel for the house now with the windows. Then I'm gonna head back down and get some rest.